Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Plays Prison Architect, probably episode 2 of Let's Build This Shit edition. Okay, people are actually getting really mad in the prison. It's food again. 7 p.m.? Don't we have, oh, it's 6:40, don't we have eating time at 7? I feel like I've really settled in the routine. Don't we have eating time at 7? No, I'm a free man, I can eat whenever I want. Oh, they eat at 8. Alright, well let's hope they don't riot. The foundation should be done. Should be filling out right now. Oh no, because we don't have all we have all the girders, but we don't have all like the concrete installed yet. That's fine. Oh, we already have an incident here. Lovely. Man, this guy, he was strong. That's all right. He'll be in maximum security probably now, and hopefully that'll alleviate some of the pent-up steam. Do we need more serving? Oh my god. What cell is it? This one right here by our armory. All right, doctor. Someone requires medical attention because somebody, I don't want to say who, smuggled some heroin into the prison in their uncle's asshole, and now we have to take care of their shitty mess as a result of their inability to handle themselves correctly. God damn it. Sometimes this game makes me lose a little bit of faith in humanity, I gotta say. People have problems, man. People got their own journey. Everybody's got their own journey. All I ask is that you stop smuggling fecal matter coated around a condom full of illicit narcotics into my prison. Is that so much to ask? I don't think so. Seems like everybody's getting fed now. People are super happy with the fact that, you know, there's actually food to eat. Why are family and recreation so low, though? You know, that's gotta be because the common room is too small. So what do? Well, I say we turn this common room into something else. Maybe we extend this like this and make a larger infirmary. I think that would not be a bad idea. And then we have another room. I don't know what we're going to do with it, though. We can just turn it into some more cells. But let's wait till our foundation gets done first. You know, we've kind of got bigger fish to fry right now. But yeah, okay, let's talk about planning here, so I don't forget about it. We're going to plan to extend our infirmary, and we'll have a nice, like, mega infirmary here. Oh, which will be boxed in like this. That's going to be an infirmary that, you know, we can hang our hats on in the future, and then we'll have this go across like this with cells. How many cells can we fit? We might have to have some solitary in there. That's okay. And that means, oh, that's a solitary cell. That means we should save some space for... Cleaning cupboard's gonna be a pain in the ass to get to. We could maybe make a hallway? Just a one-tile wide hall? No, that doesn't make any sense. It's not really an extended infirmary then. Well, we could alleviate the pain a little bit there. That means up here we have to have a common room. A large one if possible. Which is what your mother says when she goes to the male brothel. That's a thing that exists probably. Alright, $3,800 a day. No deaths today. Couple of, you know, little incidents. Bit of a riot. Not a riot, just some guy lost his shit. I can't be held responsible every time one person loses their shit. Workman, what are you doing here? It doesn't seem... Is it really just missing an entrance? If it's just missing an entrance, let's sort that shit out right now so I can get to work. You probably got like $13,000 worth of lights to install, so I'll let all that get done first, and then I'll install the piping, and we'll do some planning, and... everyone will be happy. It is tedious, but it's in our best interest to get those pipes installed as soon as possible. Just want to look at our deployment just to make sure. It's going to be fine. I can't believe that this was just missing an entrance. I thought it was not just a graphical glitch. It was just a graphical glitch. Alright, I'll give them some time. Wasn't quite right with $13,000 worth of lights, but let's be honest. They got a lot of lights to install. While they're installing those as well, we should do the right thing here and build a fence that surrounds our prison. It's always a nice step to protect a little bit against tunneling. It slows the tunneling down, and excuse me, above all else is very cheap. We also probably are going to want to put a wall here. We can't put a wall here? Is there no foundation there? Blocked. By what? Alrighty then. Sometimes a prison architect can be a little weird. I'll wait for all those lights to get installed before I do anything crazy. Like, we have to keep this common room active so that something can help them deal with their recreation stat right now. And once we kind of clear this indoor area, can we just do that with this? I've never really used that option. Materials, clear indoor area. Yeah, I bet we can probably just drag that across. They should put that stuff in storage, and then we'll be able to just kind of move it up here. Alright, here come our new prisoners. We don't really sort anybody, but it's still nice to know who we got here. Nothing special, nothing special. Sean Knockin' Johnson. Being cheated too many times, Sean took a real sword to a boffer sport. That is, European, I'm guessing. I don't know what that means. Alright, 3 more. Hal Inferno Motley. Hal Inferno Motley burned down several tenements, houses, and a few other structures before finally getting caught. He has also been arrested for assault and the possession of cannabis. Must not live in Colorado, right, dog? Rocky Mountain High. Roy Brewer, arrested for human trafficking and prostitution. Suspect claims he was a modern Robin Hood, taking women from jerks to get them to meet decent folks. Straight up, dog, if you're kidnapping people, you lose the right to call yourself a nice guy and call anybody else a jerk. Although you are entering a prison full of some jerky people right now. Other things we should queue up here. We're gonna demolish some walls. Make sure our prison is as symmetrical as possible. We've done a very good job of alleviating the tension that comes up a lot of the time. What I mean by that is that, oh, he actually is going to build that there. You know, our hallways are spaced out in an appropriate fashion that allows for the proper kind of getting from point A to point B. I don't know how this fencing is going to work when it comes to allowing visitors into the prison. To be honest with you, I don't really care. I probably shouldn't build along the sidewalk. I think that might be causing part of my problem here. Because I'm building along the sidewalk, like that's where the visitors are coming in, but I'm just steamrolling over that to build my own fence. No wonder they're confused, but they should just walk along the road until they get down here to this staff door. What's the problem? I don't see the problem. Making good money. Valuation. Going up again. It's going to go way up once we start spending our free cash to build cells. Let's see how our workshop programs are going here. Program, I guess I should say. Foundation education program is going to finish soon, and we'll see how many we get that pass it. Workshop safety is almost done. We only have like 8 people in it. That's more than 8. That's probably like 10, but still. Kitchen safety, 10 have passed. That's all right. Pharmacological treatment of drug addiction. A lot of people have passed it. I think that's pretty good. Oh, you know what? I think we have all the lights installed, but I don't have any wires up here. So again, you know, you got to cut me some slack, but it'll probably take a couple of episodes before I get even the infrastructure done here. My apologies for that, but I want to make sure that, you know, if you do a job, you want to do it right. And I'll see how our capacitor, or our capacitors, I should say, are handling this. I think what we'll probably do is have our electrical grid go across like this, basically. I think our other grid, like the one that I built lower, can actually handle the output here. Whereas the first one that we built, I don't think that's going to be able to do it. So that's going to be an expensive job, and it's going to take a long time for our workmen to actually install it. But that's okay. We'll keep an eye on how things go. So what else do we need? Another thing we might want to do, it's going to really kind of lead to some more congestion here, but we've already got our planning tool kind of set up here. I think we should make our shower area, we're going to get rid of our shower area and make maybe a larger laundry area. Because are people complaining about, like, clean uniforms? Not at all. Okay, maybe we don't need a larger area here. What are we going to do with this room, then? Our shower room here. Well, we could keep it as a shower room and have 2 shower rooms. Now that I think about it, that actually seems like an exceptionally bright idea, young man. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. We'll have 2 shower blocks just to ease the congestion a little bit. Another thing I was thinking is that we'll just build a big block of solitary cells or something like that. But we haven't really seemed to need that thus far. People are making good on their promises to get out to the yard without murdering one another. I'd say that's a pretty good start. You don't. The hallways are wide. You don't have to stay so close to one another. I wonder if there's actually a size at which it's stupid to build hallways that big because the prisoners don't even expand that far out. I mean, that's basically the truth in real life as well. If you build like a 1 kilometer wide hallway, people aren't going to spread out equidistant across it, but I don't know. We'll see. For now, I'm happy to be making money. We've got basically like, well, we take in 8 prisoners a day, and we have like 140 capacity. So we can take in prisoners for like 2 weeks. Almost a whole month, actually. That would be 240 right there. It's probably more like 3 weeks because we're going to have some days that have 15 or 20. Maybe even like 2.5 weeks. But 2.5 weeks is a long time in Prison Architect. That's like it's almost as long as the entire lifespan of our prison so far. And we're going to expand the crap out of it right here as well. I'm really, really liking this prison. I think I can easily carry this into Alpha 27 and we'll try out some of the new features and maybe I'll be able to get like I don't even know, a $2 million prison would be nice, but I seem to like grow my valuation a lot at the start, and then after that it kind of crashes a little bit, but we'll see. I have a high apple pie in the sky hopes is what I'm trying to get at. Our cleaning cupboard is definitely big enough. Laundry room might be a little small. If we're not going to use our holding cell for something, maybe I should just blow out this wall and use it for, maybe have like a larger staff room. Like, we do have staff that are resting, but it could be bigger. And I don't use the holding cell for anything anyway. You know what? Dismantle this shit. We can make it into a second staff room, but the only reason I even build a holding cell in this day and age is to get that first grant. Is this yeah, dismantle it, please. And then we'll also demolish this wall. And we'll build an F-ton of sofas that these guys can live in. For a minute, they're going to hate this staff room, but after that, they're going to love it. Do that. Staff room like this. See, isn't that better? Now, this soda machine looks ridiculous. So we're going to move that out of the way, and we'll install some more wide sofas in here. You know, we got a much larger staff than we did when we originally set this place up. Make sure we got drink machines as well. Everybody needs a soda now and then on the job. Helps if you set them up in such a way that you can actually buy the soda as well. And we'll put another staff door in here. There you go. It's a nice staff room. That's a little bit better. I'm in the position now where I'm kind of trying to min-max the prison a little bit, I guess. We've got like just a few more pipes to actually, or not pipes, but wires to install here. Like literally just this one, I think. And like 2 over here. There we go. This should, yeah, electric up that whole side of the prison. We're just missing a few. And how's our grid shaping up here? Is that going to be able to handle another workshop on it? I think it will. Because we want to put one workshop up here that can get in quickly to this exports area. Alright, and I guess we can start planning our actual like pipes now. So, if we're going to start planning our pipes, we should actually start planning our cells. Walls. And they'll just come up like this. Is it 6? I think we have to go 7. And then we draw one across like this. And like this. Alright, this is going to be... Like I said, my whole thing with this prison is that we're going to care a little bit more about our infrastructure. Now it's going to be hallways. 1, 2, 3. And it's going to go up 7. Is that correct? So it might take me 1, 2, 3. That's not even close to big enough. It might take me a little longer to actually get this set up. 1, 2, 3. But by and large, that's what it seemed like people wanted. And that's what I want out of my prison as well. 1, 2, 3 is a... 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, good. Is a better running prison. I know half the fun, you know, the beauty's in the breakdown and all that, but I also want to, I want to have a prison that runs fluidly maybe for once in my life. This is like a very confusing thing to look at right now, by the way. 1, 2, 3, and then it goes like this, and then it goes up 9. So it's really gonna just jut up against this wall? Well, we can't do that. We can do 1, 2, 3. like that, and then have a hallway at the back. Alright, so this will at least, it's not perfect, but it'll help us plan out where we want our pipes to go. They're gonna go like this, and they're not gonna be in the cells, they're gonna be adjacent to the cells, which is a recipe, I hope. Gotta remember which one of these are freaking hallways. It's a recipe, I hope, that leads to our prisoners not escaping. We haven't really dealt with that many tunnels. So I don't feel too bad about this so far. Prisoners are getting into the prison. One prisoner is due for release in -8 hours. I don't know what's happening there, but I'm gonna suggest that maybe it's his own fault. Again, it's gonna take them forever to install pipes, but once they get these pipes installed, shit's gonna start rolling pretty well. And we'll clone our solitary cells as well, because we want to make sure that we actually do have solitary cells now. Now, other things that I'm gonna deal with planning here. We need a combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell, obviously, because every prison does. And by that, I mean a combination shower common room. Well, I mean, it's not a combination, but we need both. Which is probably a much easier way to say that. So this is a pretty big room here. I think that could do well as a common room. And then I think the shower is even going to be too big. But I'd rather have a shower that's too big. That's the luxury when you have a lot of money in Prison Architect is, what's the problem with building stuff that's too big? You know, you're wasting space, but you don't really need a min-max or anything like that. As long as you're just worried about making money and having a prison that runs smoothly, I don't think it matters at all. We got more prisoners coming. Fearless. I can tell with that haircut. Alright, nothing special. No special bios. Oh, I'm trying to... There we go. Joaquim Fluffy Hair Onosorg. Onosorg, I think. Don't touch his hair! He's got a great portrait there. I'll give him that. Nothing special, nothing special, nothing special, nothing special. I mean, 21 years for arson is pretty special, but maybe not in the way that that individual would like to think. Prison valuation doesn't really worry me right now. We're on speed 1. That's going to change. I can understand, by the way, that they're getting a little perturbed by the small size of our shower room here. That'll be like a new private shower. A shower for money. My Tina Turner impression is sadly one of my better impressions. If you think I'm proud of that, you would be incorrect. Let's get started on these rooms. Particularly, I want to get started on the common rooms so I can work on that new addition that I teased down there. Get a larger infirmary, which is good because apparently we keep having prisoners that choose to overdose. I know it's biological addiction. I know I played a lot of Bejeweled back in the day, so I'm not trying to make light of the situation. I'm just saying I understand. But I would like it if they would stop shoving prophylactics full of illicit narcotics up their friends and families' rectums just to get it into my prison. I'm surprised our dogs aren't doing a slightly better job of handling it. So I wanted to take a look at needs for a minute because I think prisoner needs seem to be very well taken care of, actually. Just a few prisoners who are a little angry at things. So we're gonna figure out how we're gonna... That's gonna be our shower area. Okay. So I want some doors, basically. I think we're gonna have doors on the corners. This guy's like, I just spent 15 minutes installing that fucking wall, and now you're gonna demolish it? You are a dick. I'm sorry, my friend. I'm sorry. And you know what? For our common room, why don't we do exactly the same thing? Have a little bit of symmetry here. We'll have doors kind of on our corners. 1, 2... 1, 2. Now, I'm thinking about busting this down and building a larger canteen. That doesn't really go along with our plan to get our infirmary going here, but we can extend our canteen out like another 2 blocks and install another row of tables pretty easily, but eventually that's gonna, you know, we're gonna hit our kind of capacity there. I think this is all we need to do for drains, is like this exact thing on both sides. Oh. Now you can have shower heads, like, kind of draped from the ceiling. So why don't we try that, actually? Just get them across like this. Start with our obvious ones. It's going to be a very open concept shower we've got going on here. Hope that doesn't bother you. A certain standard of privacy, I mean, I guess is is acceptable, but at the same time, when you're in prison, to some extent, you lose your ability to be prudish. You gotta take shits in front of people. If you're scared to show them your naked body, you know, basically I'm sorry, I guess. But the world runs on money, my friend. The world runs on money. Have these pipes been installed? Yes. I'm pleased with the way that this is going right now. So we want installation like this. Make sure it installs into that pipe as well. That'll just make it a little easier on us. And then I think the shower heads are set up in like alternating lines. Alternating lines. You know you want it. Please disinfect it. Don't spread infection. Oh my god, I built it slightly stupid. Let's be honest. That's not that much of a surprise. So we'll just fill in the whole thing with pipes. I mean, they are relatively cheap. Bit of a waste of money. That's alright. Some redundancy never hurt. And once these all get piped up, we can open this shower area up for business. I don't know, there's something about leaving the corners open that actually makes that shower look like way less private. It's very strange. So there's our common room. Let's try to use materials and clear indoor area here on our old common room. It's not like free time right now, right? No. Alright, so they're going to take all that stuff away. Hopefully they just dismantle it. And we'll start throwing down all that old stuff in our new area over here. It's kind of a nice little, like, new concept of architecture, I think. I call it idiot chic. Not because the prisoners are idiots, but because the person designing everything is an idiot. Not the game designers. They're probably incredibly intelligent. Me, I'm an idiot. I'm the idiot. That's what I'm trying to say. We still got a lot of shower stuff to install here, I think. Yeah, it's hard to see because of the pipes, but our workmen will be busy doing that for a little while. And our valuation? Oh, come on. I think once we start installing cells, we're going to cross 1.1 million pretty quickly. And then once we get more and more prisoners coming in, it's just going to go up from there, even more quickly than that. Alright, so this common room's getting cleared out. Once the pool tables get shoved into tiny boxes and moved into our storage room. Wait, are you... When I said clear empty room, I didn't necessarily mean put the pool tables in the garbage. What are you, throwing them in like the wood chipper or something like that? Oh, it does dump all of the objects. Well, you know what? It makes it easy to deal with, but at the same time, we're going to end up spending a lot more money than we should. I thought it would just dismantle all the objects and put them in storage. It's, well, that is one way to do it. You know what, I'm going to hire some more janitors. We need them. One janitor for every 12 people. That seems reasonable. Roughly. I think, at least. 12 prisoners can make a lot of mess. But I am happy with this change that we're going to make. I think it was... The writing was on the wall that at some point we were going to need a larger infirmary. And this will do it. So let's get our brick walls built. Want it like this. And we're going to want to demolish these ones. And we're going to want to demolish these ones. Another overdose. Okay, where are you at? It's not the same dude, I think, so I'm not super mad. I'm not super happy either, but... See if you can get over there. Good, our doctor's handling it. Our guard might be handling it as well, but... Oh, he's going to take him away as soon as I get in there to fix him. Yeah. Oh, well. That's fine. Anything can happen in the dark cell block in the prison, you know? This is like a straight-up industrial shower area over here. I doubt anybody will use it until prisoners start moving in up here, so it could be like a month, but... That's okay. There's going to be like 100 shower heads. Little expensive, but we're making good money on the daily here. And I don't use those terms lightly. On the daily. Once that middle wall gets demolished, please tell me you've figured out... Oh my god. Well, you know what? We're going to install another door down here anyway. This is going to be our mega infirmary. It's also going to be mega narrow. Like, really, really, really narrow. But that's okay. Because we'll have enough room for the doctors to walk in between the beds, and that's the most important thing, probably. Please demolish these walls. And we'll be able to install maybe like another 10 medical beds, which I think is totally fair. Is our shower done up here? By the way, without question, we need guard patrols up here. But we'll handle that as we get our workmen up there. Alright, so rooms, infirmary. That's like the first rule of Prison Architect, is that no matter how big you think you've built your room, you're going to need it bigger before too long. We're very early on here, and yet still, I'm like, I thought I built that canteen enormously, but I'm like, man, our canteen might need to be a little bigger. I'm also going to hire 4 more doctors, I think. That's expensive, but again, anything that makes our prison run more smoothly is fine by me. So let's make sure we're demolishing these walls as well. And just because the piping is already more or less set in here, we're gonna install these cells first, just because they should be relatively easy to handle. Make sure we get the solitary cell as well. And then we'll start working on the cells up here. Although, you know what? We actually need to install the piping first. So which way are the toilets gonna be? The toilets are towards the center, so that'll be like that. I apologize that this is taking so long, but at the same time, I think it's a reasonably smart thing to do, if I do say so myself. You know, the prisoners are still not moving in at a rate that is like cost prohibitive or anything like that. Like or I shouldn't say it like that. What I mean is that like they're not coming in here at a rate that I need to worry about me going too slow. Like right now, we got plenty of time. We still have another, well, on average, like at least 13 or 14 days until we even get to the point where we're at our current capacity. And we're going to be building capacity in the meantime. I'm much prouder of this infirmary now. I think we can deal with some kind of extreme medical outbreak. Not that there's any sort of infection or anything that happens, but, you know. We don't need the right wall. That's not a very good use of the clone tool. Maybe if I use the clone tool, it'll actually work. And this will be like another 8 cells. Did I totally botch this? No, this is right. We have 2 solitary cells here. Okay. We can do it. So we just want to make sure that we have toilets installed. I like putting toilets in my solitary confinement rooms. I can't place toilets, apparently. I think I've gotten a terrible bug. Can't place toilets would be one of the worst. There we go, okay. So on toilet facing out, toilet facing out, toilet facing out, toilet facing out, and some solitary doors. This is a pretty cushy wing of the prison, I gotta say. Do you really want to be sealed within the walls of the prison? Don't question me, I will do it. I've done it to another prisoner. Just to F with them. Just to watch him die. We got some plainclothes prisoners today. Well, he got busted. I like that. Carl C.J. Johnson. Bernard Jim Glazer. After years as a panhandling dawdler, Bernard finally ended up at some dubious institution doing science in with tremendous success. But one day, a colleague triggered a latent dork choleric secret. It's dark, not dork, I guess. With a series of moronic remarks, first-degree moida. Had too much swag to be in society. Fernando Swagmaster Servants. That's a good one. What about this guy? Bernard Glazer? Is that? No, I'm trying to find this guy. Is that actually a lawyer? Oh, so that guy's not actually a plainclothes prisoner. Okay. Riker, MK Master 91, MK Matsuma. After watching the Muppets too much, he finally bought a beaker suit and started jumping into people's houses while saying meep meep. It terrified people so much that one day, well, yeah, he's in here now, still meeping a lot. Meep. All right. Holds up Spork, I am to Penguin of Doom. Rocky, Big Papa Melendez. An old lady said good morning to Rocky while at church. He immediately turned around, kicked the hag in the chest, yelling, "This is Sparta," killing her instantly. When asked why he did it, he replied, one simply doesn't just say good morning. Yeah, You know, when you're 40 years old in jail. Yeah, what are you in here for, man? Killed an old lady due to an internet meme. Lost my freedom. Don't regret it. Oh, this guy. Classified. Trey Richards mistook a crowd of emo Black Friday shoppers for a horde of zombies. Police apprehended him after convincing him they were taking him to a safe house. Spooky. At least there's no, you know, FBI. I hacked into the FBI and stole Bill Gates' credit card information. Used to be a lot of that. Not so much anymore. All right, well, actually, I should deck out our common room here if I am going to actually use it. So let's leave some space in between here. And we want to make sure our common room is large and in charge enough. I really wish we hadn't dumped all those earlier pool tables, but, you know, can you forgive me for that? I think when it says clear indoor area, I didn't assume that it was just gonna dump it all. I think it should just dismantle it, but that's my own personal bias there, considering I just spent a ton of money on it. Get some wide sofas installed in here. I don't like putting objects over the name of the room because it looks ugly, but whatever. Not the way to handle that. Sure. This is fine. And I would like to start to get some guards installed up here so that actually we could see what's going on. So let's get our patrols set up. Just put like one dude here and one dude here for now. And we'll augment the patrols a little later. But at least now this should give us some vision. But for now, this has been a long episode of planning this stuff out, and I think it's been a worthwhile experience. Still some work to be done here. That's okay. As always, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal, and this prison is going strong, so subscribe if you want to see more episodes as we await the next alpha. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.